And good evening to those of you who are coming in by way of social media. Getting ready to, for the Monday night edition of the Thaddeus Matthews Show. So glad to have each and every one of you aboard. Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube TV channel. Thank you so much for coming on in. Those of you on social media know I will dismiss your ass. I don't have to respond to your DM. I did respond to your DM. Do you have the money to bring me there, sir? I responded to you and gave you an email on how to reach me so that we can talk about the financial arrangements of me coming to your church. Body by Christian, please don't worry me with stuff that's in the studio. Your only attention should be on what we're talking about. All right. All right.
When I set this up, I'm gonna get paper while it's from,
Go get what?
some paper while it's there.
Okay.
That's a whole show.
Hmm. Your mama looked like she played on South Central Chico, and you already gone.
And, I played Mike Williams, because his commercial was there, and I was going back to commercial. It's like, we had audio.
All right. We're getting ready to go in just a moment live here on TV. Social media is just something else that we do to add to our audience.
How's that, Les? How is that?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Actually imagine hosting your next event at the all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center? Yes, spacious, beautiful venue with plenty of parking, located in the heart of East Memphis. Let us host your next intimate birthday gathering, family repast, bachelorette party, wedding and reception, baby shower, corporate meeting, social club event. Call us today. Don't wait. 901-244-6874. All-new SVP Banquet and Event Center.
All right.
SVPT, the voice of the city.
The views and opinions expressed on this talk show are those of the talk show hosts, the producers, and
Body
the
by
persons
Christian,
appearing
you
on the
gone.
program, and do not
Motherfucker, I told you,
reflect the
don't worry
views and
about
opinions of the
my
SVP
business.
network.
You know,
This program may include strong images and language and may not be
please don't ask me
suitable
what my
for all
thoughts are on anything. I'm
audiences.
gonna give you what my
Viewer
thoughts
discretion
are on my show.
advised.
And y'all just listen.
If you wanna know, ask Thaddeus. If you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus. He will let you know, yeah, yeah. Ask Thaddeus. It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
40 seconds.
All right.
He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line.
20 seconds.
On. Sometimes the other dudes don't get it right.
They don't get it right.
Daddy does his homework every night.
10 seconds.
Local news, world news, that's the things he knows.
you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening to you, and welcome again to Still, the most controversial television talk show anywhere on the planet. Thank you so very much for being here with me on this Monday. Dale, we're going to move this YouTube channel thing over. It's blocking me on TV unless they're going to reposition me with the camera. But it's blocking some of this sexiness. So we don't want to block none of the sexiness. Yes. All right, thank you. Now that's fine. That's fine. All right. Thank you so very much. Hoping that your weekend was simply marvelous and that you have had a fantabulous day doing whatever it is that you have been doing. And you're ready for another exciting week here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Very interesting subject on tonight. Church hustling is what I'm going to talk about tonight. Church hustling. And this stems from really two things. Y'all been bugging me all day in my inbox concerning the situation in Detroit, Michigan, New Era, and the pastor that was asking for $1,000 in tithes. And it also stems from, I'm still dealing with the situation of what I call the coward pastors that went to the round table with Trump on last week and brought the community nothing back at all, a photo opportunity. They went and met with Trump, and all thing we get is ass kissing. We got ass kissing by Darrell Scott out of Akron, Ohio. He the best one we ever had. God bless his heart. He's so good. Master Trump be a good white man. Yes, he do. Oh, he's a good white man. And all those good colors, we need to just bow down at the feet of Master Trump, because Master Trump got a plan for the good colored peoples. Damn fool. But what I saw out of that was absolutely nothing. Nothing. You go for prison reform, and you haven't told us anything that happened in that meeting that even did the conversation of prison reform come up. This morning, I had the opportunity. I've been up a long time. This morning, I was in a radio debate in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on WNOV 860 on your AM dial on the Jermaine Reed show. And I was on the show for about an hour and a half early this morning, about 8:15 Central Time. And the reason that they had contacted me is because I had put out a very vocal message to those pastors on social media. One that Facebook, after over 500,000 views and 18,000 shares, decided to take down. It is still on Instagram. But I was speaking against the president, and I was speaking against those pastors present. I was speaking against the fact that there are nothing as coward-ass Negroes, wallet-carrying, boot-licking, ass-kissing Negroes who serve no agenda to black folk, who have designated themselves by way of the great white hope as being the spokespeople for black America. And them niggas ain't worth a damn to me. Nothing, absolutely, positively nothing. Many of them I had not heard of, and I was contacted by the Jermaine Reed show, and we spoke about one of the pastors that was in the room is the pastor of the largest black church in the state of Wisconsin, a guy by the name of Daryl Hines. Daryl Hines, a bishop in the Church of God in Christ. There was a conservative black there on the, there was about three of us, and I didn't get all of the gentleman's name, but that was one guy that I really had to put in check, and I couldn't put him in check the way that I wanted to because it was their show, and there was certain cuss words I just couldn't say. I got the ones in that I could. But who are you? Who are you? I think he worked for a senator or something in that state who had sued Obama back during his tenure. And this Negro wanted to be politically correct. He wants to say we shouldn't call nobody out their name, we should be nice and present. Damn presentation. See, there are some cussable situations that's going on in America, and I challenged Daryl Hines to make a statement. You go to the meeting and you want to talk about you're there for prison reform, but you bring nothing back to the people. And I guess they were surprised when I was able to tell them that 54% of the men in Milwaukee between the ages of 30 and 40 have already been to jail. 54%. I guess he was amazed when I was able to tell him that the state of Wisconsin spends more on incarceration than they do education. I guess he was amazed that here I am all the way in Memphis, Tennessee, and I know that there is no prison reform going on in the state of Wisconsin, and Daryl Hines, who pastors the largest black church in the state of Wisconsin, ain't doing a damn thing. He just wanted to be in the presence of Massa Trump. And that's all the Negroes. And somebody, that woman was some kin to Martin Luther King that was sitting next to her. I don't know whether that was a sister, auntie, cousin, but she was Alberta or somebody King. She was some kin to Martin Luther King. And I know she creamed all over herself when the president reached over there and touched her on the arm. See, these are the Negro preachers in America that is destroying the mindset of black America. Black preachers who want to hoop and holler, run and jump, throw the big handkerchief, yabba dabba doing, but you ain't yabba dabba doing, ain't doing a damn thing for the people in the community. Damn you, okay? Damn you, because you are not speaking for black America. So I did another one this morning. And I sent a message to the president, the orange-haired one. I put on me a little orange today to represent him. That what you need, Mr. President, if you are really concerned about black folk in America, and it's not a charade, it's not a damn lie, it's not propaganda, it's not a part of the agenda to fool black folk into thinking that you really give a damn about us. Here's what you do, Mr. President. And I know I'm monitored. Any black man that is vocal in America, you monitored by the government. Don't you dare think we out here all alone. The government knows where you are. Hell, anytime my phone from that thing over there can tell me where I'm going next. Okay? They can see me, they can do that GPS stuff. They know, they monitor everything that is going on in black America. But here's my challenge to you, Donald Trump. You need to bring preachers on like me and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who I call the only true black leader in this country. You need to bring guys on like us. See, you bringing in these mega pastors who have these mega churches who need benefits from you. They need to kiss your ass so that they're able to maintain their status in the community. Yeah, yeah. They want to be at the table. They want to just say, I went to the White House. But it don't mean a damn thing to go to the White House if you can't bring nothing back to black houses all across America. You taking pictures with the president, you smiling, cheesing, and grinning, and black folk are still struggling, we're still scuffling, while you up there shuffling and scratching your head and it ain't itching. You dancing when there is no real music playing, all because you are a kiss ass. Touch your neighbor, say kiss ass. You are a kiss ass for this president. And all of you punk ass pastors that sat around the table, even Miss Kane, when you sat around the table and Darrell Scott said, this is going to be the best president, the most pro-black president that we have ever had. Oh, praise the Lord. We thank the Lord for Massa Trump. And that's the reason that Negro sound, ooh, and I got mad at the rest of you Negroes. I got mad at the rest of you Negroes because y'all just sat there and y'all didn't say a damn thing. He just good. He the great black hope. Jesus. He the one we've been looking for. He better than Obama. Yeah, he better. Obama. Oh, he ain't do nothing for black folk when he was in office. Even though during the Obama administration, the Justice Department began 25 particular investigations into police departments and sheriff's department that resolved in civil rights lawsuits filed against police departments in more than 15 cities across this country. Okay, now Sessions, he's stopping and he's reversing these investigations and consent decrees. So let me ask you, token Negroes, you wallet-carrying Negroes, what were you cheering Trump on for? Okay, yeah, what were you cheering him on for? Wait a minute. What has Trump said about Eric Garner in New York City? What about the slain body of Michael Brown in Ferguson? What about the life of Tamir Rice in Ohio and so many others in America? Are you cheering his law and order dog whistle calls that encourage over policing, stopping and frisking and under serving our communities? You do know, pastors, that this Attorney General also has planned to restart the war on drugs, which was really a war on black and brown communities. Yeah, were you cheering him on in the meeting because he's separating brown children from their parents, and parents are still looking for their children, and children are looking for their parents? Did it even hit your mind that with all of the FEMA camps that have been set up all over this country, that there may be a master plan to put black folk in cages too? You token water-carrying, shuffling Negroes. Guess who come to dinner at the White House? Them Negroes that don't give a damn about black folk. You'll sit at the table with the Grand Wizard and then come back to black folk and say, everything gonna be all right. We shall overcome. Oh, deep in our hearts, we shall overcome some. That's the message that you want to give to Black America. But Mr. President, yeah, yeah. Bring Farrakhan, and there's probably some other, bring Jamal Bryant, there are some pastors in this country that ain't just anxious to come to the White House. That there are some real issues that are going on in Black America all across this country. But many of you, as pastors, you hustling the folk. You don't give a damn about nothing but a dollar. That's all you get, man. You hustling the folk. You're living good. And there ain't nothing wrong with living good if the rest of your folk is living good with you. Ain't no harm in having a nice house if the folk in your church are being taught how to have a nice house too. But the Negro preacher in America, you're making this thing that is called church obsolete because you're giving them an obsolete church. You want to think that the gospel, which means good news, that the only good news is that you can die and you can go to heaven. Or you can walk the streets of gold, and the people here have no gold in their pocket. There's 12 gates to the city, hallelujah. And they can't go into the gates that they have in house at home because they fear that somebody's going to break in, they're going to rob them, they're going to be burglarized. When is the Black church and when is the Black preacher going to wake up and understand that there is some things that are going on in this country that we need to discuss? And here's a begging bitch on here. Talisa Nicole, somebody cash out me some money in between paychecks at work and need to get food for my kids. Bitch, didn't nobody tell you to lay your ass down and have all them damn babies? Let me get your begging ass off the page. That's what Trump is looking for you to do, and the biggest and the white supremacists in this country want you to do, Black woman. They want you to beg. They want you to want the EB&T card, the Eating Better Today card, and then you get your ass on social media and you begging folk to give you some. Get up off your ass and go to work. That's what my message is this up and coming Sunday morning at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. You need to be that. The message is get them off your ass and do for yourself. That's going to be Sunday morning's message. Y'all sure need to make that thing bigger than that. I can't read it and I'm looking at the monitor. That's the message on Sunday morning. Get up off your ass and do for yourself. Where you going to talk about that from in the Bible? Jesus told a man who had been waiting by the pool all them years for to get in the water, and the angel gonna trouble the water. He had an excuse. Come on, tell Jesus about what somebody else had done, and he couldn't get into the water. And Jesus told him, rise, take up your bed and walk. Sunday morning, get up off your ass and do for yourself. You need to join me on Sunday morning at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. Yeah, I see all you women on Facebook with 99 and a half babies, y'all cash apping. Will somebody send me something? No, go find the daddy, baby. Go find that Negro, that broke ass Negro you laid your ass down with. You open your legs up, open your mouth, whatever you did that you opened up and you got pregnant. Go and find him. Okay, that's the one that you're doing. And I keep telling y'all, quit giving good coochie to a man that ain't got a good job. We're gonna take a commercial break, and then when we come back, I'm gonna deal with church hustling. here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
The 16th annual Memphis Tri-State Blues Festival, Saturday, August 18th at the Landers Center, starring Nelly, Tiger, Travis, Sir Charles Jones, TK Soul, Bobby Rush,
Tonight.
dancer, Velma for Good Times, you'll see Calvin. The Blues is alright to presents the 16th annual Memphis Tri-State Blues Festival, Saturday, August 18th at the Landers Center, starring Nelly, Tiger, Travis, Sir Charles Jones, TK Soul, Bobby Rush, special dancer, Velma for Good Times, you'll see Calvin Richardson, and Terry White.
All right.
The 16th annual Memphis Tri-State Blues Festival, Saturday night, August 18th, 6:30 p.m. at the Landers Center. Nelly, Tiger, Travis, Sir Charles Jones.
How do you feel about a woman that gets a decent amount of child support and still big, saying it's not enough? I think the motherfucker needs to get a job.
Are the Blues still alright?
Give me that hunch stuff.
It's okay.
No one cares
Oh,
more
okay.
than this police officer. 228 citizens lost their lives last year. And public safety and economic growth are impossible to maintain.
Throw these Wallace here away from last week.
It all. Until the city commission destroyed the.
You want this cold one or warm?
Is that ice cold?
It's not ice cold.
Give me that other
How
one.
bad is it going to have to get before you demand that the city provide the resources to make our city safe?
Latasha Bradswell, how you been, baby?
Since the beginning of this ministry about 2 years ago, God has tremendously blessed the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. We're located at 3835 Raleigh Middleton Road. We're now offering the rental.
We're in commercial,
facilities as well. In our fellowship hall, which holds
right
over
now.
150 to 200 people, you can have your weddings, your baby showers, whatever your occasion happens to be. You can even rent it for your repasses. We have a full-size commercial kitchen as well. You can also rent.
Well, if
this
you,
massive
please, I'm not talking about loving a woman tonight. Get off my page with bullshit. Either stay on the subject or get your ass off the page.
901-435-6161. 901-435-6161. Have all of your gospel concerts, have all of your big meetings, all of your.
I ain't been talking about no more.
Your flea markets,
Elena Jones, let me deal with myself. Okay, I don't need none of y'all telling me what I need to talk about. If you wanna talk about something, get your own show.
Meeting rooms. And on this massive 7 acres of property, there's always plenty of parking. I invite you to join us each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for our morning worship here at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. If you do not have transportation, call us by Friday and we'll be glad to pick you up so that you can come and experience the naked truth. In this day and time of tragedies, everyone needs to know how to come to the aid of others. Mid-South Supported Living, located at 2564 Appling Road, number 107, can provide you with that knowledge. They will teach you the art of CPR and first aid. Who needs this training? You do. If you are a parent, this is on a
Crystal Dogs, a fucking looking, all the weave in the Asian store wearing looking bitch. Bitch, fuck you. Bye.
This course is only $60 and for ages 8
You wouldn't just go get some blue weave. You got all the weave that the Asians had, and you got the cheap weave with that.
902275 or go by 2564 Appling Road, number 107. Sleepy Z's Furniture is now Sleepy Z's Mattresses and Furniture by Michael Zellner.
They don't have what traditional mattress and furniture stores call sales because their
Milwaukee,
prices
I might be in your
always
city
50 to 80% off of
last week
retail
of,
stores
this
every
month.
day of the week. They have A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau with a perfect 5-star Better Business Bureau customer review rating with nearly 400 positive reviews.
Huh?
More than any other
You can bring me back
mid-size
after this. Bring me
or
back after
furniture
this.
company. Sleeping Z's carries the top name brand in mattresses with the Serta Eye Comfort and the Simmons Beauty Rest Black.
Is there somebody
You also
advertising
can
on my
make your
YouTube?
own
You're supposed to be watching that, Dale.
pillow
I
at
just got
Sleeping
back
Z's
Okay,
with their
find him and take her ass off.
kiosk. Sleeping
Shania's
Z's now
corner.
has a
Get the bitch off my
showroom
motherfucking page.
from Signature Design by Ashley and Benchcraft, and a 42-inch kiosk full of furniture for
Big
you
Zoe,
to
you
browse
gone
through
too.
too.
Yeah.
Winner of the Commercial Appeals Memphis Most Best Mattress Store in 2015,
40 seconds.
2016, and 2017. Mention me, Thaddeus Matthews, when you go in and get an additional 10% off anything in the store, including mattresses,
You see
furniture,
it?
and pillows.
It says you on the YouTube
Please,
channel.
is located at 2790 Kirby Winton Road at the
20
corner
seconds.
of Summer Avenue next to Hollywood Feed. You can also call the store directly at 901-692-62.
10 seconds.
So you want to sleep like a king or sleep with the king?
You got 5, 4, 3, and 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I have tentatively, I'm speaking with the radio station, and they've asked me to come to Milwaukee, and we're trying to put it together. We're looking like I may be in Milwaukee on the, what date was it, Dale?
29th and 30th.
The 29th and 30th of this month, but we will see what's going to happen. I told them if I'm coming to Milwaukee, it's got to be before the winter time. And even in September, I might have to come with an overcoat because it gets cold. Y'all get snow 6, 7, 8 feet tall. But we're gonna come as I start the bullshit in the pulpit tour that I like to take all over the country. All right? Sunday morning, don't forget, the message is get up off your ass and do for yourself. On the radio show this morning, the little conservative, when I started latching into his ass, because what I was hearing was a whole lot of niceties. They wanted me to be nice. All right, so and I understand, I've been in this media game almost 40 years. So I understand what I can and can't do. And there are some words that you can't say, okay? And I use them on social media. There ain't no rules for social media, but on TV, there are some words that you cannot say, and I try not to say them every now and then. One slip out though. But this guy was trying to be politically correct and apologizing and saying that black folk in a hurry. I said, well, damn, when do we get anything? Why we gotta keep on waiting? But I dealt with him because I'm tired of the hustling that is happening in pulpits all across this country. He wants to know, well, since is the only thing about you that you can cuss? No, I said, I want to say, nigga, please. You don't even know what you're dealing with when you start dealing with me, brother. Because at Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries that sits here in Memphis, Tennessee, I don't get no salary. None whatsoever. I don't get a love offering. Damn hell, I don't even get a card. Okay? I invest, sir, probably about $5,000 or $6,000 of my money from my business enterprises into Naked Truth each and every month, sir. I've got a van that in the wintertime, we take blankets, sir, to those who are sleeping outdoors. We feed and had food festival. I've had job fairs. And the only thing about a job fair is don't nobody want to work. So I ain't gonna even waste my time doing, I did 3 job fairs, and I was talking to a guy today with a job service. He said, you can have all the job fairs you want, but a large percentage of folks don't want no job. They'll fill out the application to pacify somebody, but they don't really want no job. We do that. I've got a very successful girls mentoring program that is going on. We want to start a boys mentoring program, but I have not been able to get men to join in and help me with that. We have a women's mentoring and women's ministry. Now, what I'm doing is the paperwork in your Dale. I forgot, here it is. And remember, let me add this thing. We are one of the high schools in Memphis. I happen to see the principal, Miss Tisha, let me say, give her props. Dr. Tisha Dura. I was in Piccadilly's out in Raleigh last week and met with her and met some of the fine secretaries she got in her office. And I told her that as a pastor, I want to be involved in the day-to-day lives of our children. Our children in this country, and especially here in Memphis, they're undereducated. We're killing each other. Our young girls are suffering from low self-esteem because we never use the words high self-esteem. I want to incorporate the mentoring that we have as a church into the school. I want to get involved with the young men in the school so that we can mentor them and save their lives. Every week there is a tragedy with our young men who are gang bangers. Okay, they don't have a life expectancy to get 25 years of age. They think when they get 25 years old that it's they old peoples. Okay, because they see all of their friends dying in the street. So I'm going to join the school, and the biggest project I've got working right now, and when this idea came, I said, I don't want no government money. I want to do it the way that it's supposed to be. Independent living program where we're going to be mentoring grown men. Our mission statement is called Men Working It Out. See, before we can mentor our young boys, we got to mentor these grown-ass men. There are many men that the reason that your son is on death row, the reason that you happen to find out that your son was dead because you ain't never been in his life, is because men, grown men, have not been there and to mentor, to raise, to train, to motivate, to be aspiration, to be an example for their boys. So we're putting this program together for men over the age of 40, okay, 40 plus. Independent living, we're going to give you living accommodations for 1 year while undergoing training to prepare them for long-term liberation and empowerment from a mature man's perspective. This ain't no halfway house. This ain't no projects. This ain't none of that supplemental living. This ain't this ain't the halfway house. This ain't none of those type of stuff. This is ministry. This is what the president needs to hear. That we need to set up these type of programs, Mr. President, to mentor black men and to mold black men back into our communities so that they can save the lives of our young men. What are we going to do? We're going to provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to provide weekly housekeeping, on-site maintenance personnel, laundry, availability of professional service staff 24 hours a day, availability of trained CPR staff 24 hours a day. I'm gonna make sure you got basic cable, personalized care plans, 24-hour emergency call response, daily up and about checks, make sure you ain't dead, you're still breathing, nutritious snacks available throughout the day, transportation back and forth if you are a veteran or you're one of the guys that goes to dialysis and you need a place to live while you get your life back in order. That's what we are going to do. That's who I am, Mr. Maine up there in Milwaukee. You're going to have a mailbox. We're going to have planned social activities, complimentary Wi-Fi. You just can't do no drinking and you can't do no smoking on my property. You're going to have central heat and air. We'll take you to the doctor if you have no transportation. But then we're going to have training classes, okay? Budgeting classes, employment readiness classes, stress management classes, dressing for success classes, finding your niche in life, entrepreneurship, credit repair, counseling options, health care options, resource center, exercise, and community preparedness. Is it free? Hell no, it ain't free. Because when you give something free, you cripple the person that's trying to get on their foot. Well, what you do, Thaddeus, how you going to do? Well, it's going to be based on your income, okay? I'm looking for veterans, okay? I'm looking for veterans. I'm looking for people who may be on the dialysis thing, but you get some type of income, whether it's government or not. I'm not going to fund what we're doing through the government. Because I jumped up last month and said, September the 1st, we're going to open up. I'm going to open up first, September the 1st, hook, crook, or whatever it is. Okay? I'm going to do that. If you would like to join, I still need a living room set so the folk have somewhere to sit, a refrigerator, a stove, a washer, and a dryer. If you'd like to donate it, you can. We are a 501c3 where you're able to get your tax write-off. 8 twin beds are being supplied by Mike Zeller, Sleep Disease mattresses. He's taking care of that, the beds and the mattresses. We still need the brooms. Well, I spent a lot of money Saturday doing stuff. We start cleaning up the house. I'm going to get a TV. It's going to be ministry. This is what the preacher should be doing, ministering and not hustling. I'm going to hire 3 full-time people. We're going to pay them out of what comes in, okay? I need your help to help this happen. I told you last week I needed 100 folk to just give me $25. 100 folk to give me $25. I think we are at about 60 people right now. Put the website up. I need $25 a piece from you. Some people gave $100. We're going to make this work, okay? We are going to make, failure is not an option. I don't get no salary, I don't get a thing, but I'm gonna make sure that our people are taken care of that come in off of the streets. We're gonna supply them. You ain't gonna have to buy no groceries, you ain't gotta pay for no cable, you ain't gotta do nothing. We're gonna, for a year, we're going to take care of you, and when you leave, you are going to be motivated, okay, that you want something out of life. While these men are a part of this training, one of the things that is going to be required of them is that they each sit down with a young man and tell them about life failures, life's promises, tell them about the mistakes that they've made in their life and how you don't have to live the life of the streets. Because if you stay in those streets, it's either the cemetery or the penitentiary. It's one of the two. So we would like for you all over the country, okay? You can do it. You can do it right now if you would like to. I'm looking at who blow you gone. You gone. I was looking for you. Okay? Go to the website. And it says give. I need 40 people tonight to do that. 40 people to give me $25, not for Thaddeus, but for us to get this facility for men off the ground. Y'all go to these preachers that ain't doing nothing. They get these great big salaries. Y'all give them $100 a Sunday, $500. You stand in a $1,000 line. I need $25. NakedTruthLEM.com. That's the church website, and it'll say give. You can go Giveify, you can go PayPal or the Cash App. Now let me jump on off into this. I have been receiving all day long. Y'all been sending me information on what was going on in Detroit. This blow. To what? Again, you let that stay up. Where's the website is NakedTruthLEM.com. NakedTruthLEM.com. Okay? The New Era Detroit staged a protest that turned into a brawl, into a riot, into a fight at the church. ZZ, act right, you gone too. And when I block y'all, don't come in my inbox telling me you blocked me. I know I blocked you. Okay? And I don't let you come back after I block you. I don't give a damn. If you're blocked, you're gone. Forever. This church is the same church that recently hosted Donald Trump when he was the Republican nominee. But this protest that they had, I don't know what was it, last Sunday or whatever it was more than politics. New Era Detroit is calling, and that's an organization that is trying to hold churches accountable. New Era Detroit is calling its church accountability, taking congregations to task for not serving the community as churches should. Okay? They say something doesn't add up when a pastor makes a lot of money, drives a luxury car, and the people who live near the church, they are the ones that's in poverty. A scuffle or fight started inside the sanctuary after New Era Detroit protests during the worship service. The guy that's over the organization is a guy by the name of Zeke. Zeke, the leader of the group, offered no apologies for the dust-up, as they called it, at Great Faith Ministries on Saturday. So I guess, was it day 4 yesterday? Okay. Only the reasoning behind it. He says that the situation is bigger than just Wayne T. Jackson. Zeke said that this is about black churches and black pastors who live a lavish life on behalf of the people, and they are not giving back to their community. And he was referring to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson. And y'all find that all these Negroes now want to call themselves a damn bishop. I'm bishop. You ain't got but one church and you a bishop. This particular pastor drives a Rolls Royce and he lives in a mansion. Zeke was there for the offering on Saturday. I guess they haven't Saturday church. They started the offering at $1,000. Yeah, I can't get 20 sometimes. They started, I can't. Oh, Jesus. They started the offering at $1,000, and then they said, if you don't have $1,000, then do 300. If you don't have cash, then we got ATM machines. Okay, wait a minute. ATM machines. That's happening all across the country. Okay, not just in Detroit. There are churches right here in Memphis, Tennessee that have ATM machines in it. Some years ago, I went to Dallas. I went to T.D. Jakes' church. It was the first time I saw it. Okay, but now it's not uncommon. ATM machines. There are churches that require you to give them your W-2 form. Okay? You a damn fool. You a damn fool if you are giving the church your W-2 form. Okay? No. And maybe that's the reason that sometimes at Naked Truth I got the financial issues is because I just can't do the damn hustling. Okay? I can't teach you bullshit from the pulpit. I'm sorry. Yes, give. God requires that you give. The reason some of y'all broke is because you don't give, but I give because God said you reap what you sow. If you plant money, money gonna grow. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit there and do the gimmicks. We ain't gonna put no ATM machine in the church. No. And you crazy ass Negroes who fall for the bullshit from the pulpit, y'all will fall for any damn thing that goes on. Here, but pastor, here's my W-2 form. And then they'll come to you when you don't give. Now you gotta give something. Now you give something. But when you don't give the 10%, or you didn't give enough today, you make $1,000 a week. You didn't give us but $80. Where our other 20 at? I swear for God and chicken gravy is going on all across this country. The black church is not functioning in the black community. And the reason that a lot of folks are not given to ministries like mine that's trying to do something for folk in the community is because y'all been had and y'all been hustled so long. Y'all got these damn building funds. The building fund been going on for 80 years. You done had a building fund for 80 years. And in those 80 years, somebody said Bellevue Baptist requires that you sell a direct deposit to them. You're a damn fool. Okay? In those 80 years, you ain't bought a doorknob, you ain't bought a nail, you ain't bought a hammer, but you keep on with these various tricks and gimmicks of the church. Let me tell you something. These annual days ain't nothing but a damn money gimmick. I don't take up a one offering. Y'all go to some of these churches, they take up 10 offerings, 5 offerings. Every Sunday, 5 offerings. You got the post saints offering. David, how come I gotta be a damn post saint? I ain't gonna be no post saint now, hell. God, where y'all get the post saint from? I ain't gotta be no damn post saint. If my father is rich in houses and land, what the hell I'm calling myself a damn post saint? Y'all remember the post saints on them for the peoples that ain't got nothing. Hell, ain't nobody got nothing in the church because the church as a whole is not teaching you about finance and economics. I held a class. I can't get the folk to show up from 9 until 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning so I can teach you about the economics. You broke because your ass want to be broke. Churches are teaching you these tired-ass Sunday school lessons on a Sunday morning instead of teaching you that on Sunday evening when you leave, you can be abundantly blessed. You got the post-saints offering. You got the tithes. You got the offerings. And sometimes you got the mission offering. I was at a pastor's church. I was in the pulpit. And the benevolent offering, that's the same thing as the post-saint offering. And I stood, all the folk had buckets. These are good offerings here, buckets. And I put $20 in the bucket. I was getting ready to sit down, and then the second wave of buckets came. See, I ain't called no name. The second wave of buckets came. I said, well, damn, I just put 20 in the first bucket. So I reached in and I got another 10 out for that bucket. Then it wasn't over. The third wave, and this happened right here in Memphis, I swear. The third wave of buckets came from something else. I said, well, hell nah, Doc. Now, I done gave you $30. Okay? And you keep telling me, if I give to you, God gonna bless me. How come my giving to you, God gonna bless me because I gave you my money? And you can't make me feel, oh, the Lord is telling me that there is 100 people here this Sunday morning that want to be blessed. God has a blessing with your name on it, and right here in the center aisle, if you want God to bless you, or if you want the anointing of God, you need to come and stand in this $1,000 line. Oh, I can see it coming. Yeah, come on from all over the building with your $1,000. Write out a check. If you ain't got your $1,000 here, there's an ATM out there. Go and get it out your account. If you ain't got your card with you, write us a check. Just make sure that your check is good and bring, and then I'm gonna bless you. And everybody come by, shabba-doo, dooby-doo, yabba-dabba-doo, booty-doo. All of this touching and anointing, and you are being hustled. Yes, and quit telling folk church ain't no business. It damn sure a business. It's a business. It's a business. This is just the house of God. This ain't no. Yes, it is a business. Cause I paid the monthly note of $2,500 myself out of my pocket this morning. It is business. Light bill. I got a light bill got to be paid this week. That's business. The maintenance of the van, the maintenance of the building, it is business. They don't, churches don't get no special. You're called a commercial business. But if your church and your pastor is not giving back to the community, what reason do you have to keep on giving your money? No, you're not giving your money to God. You may be giving an offering because God will bless you for your faithfulness and your giving. But in the New Testament, there is no mention of the tithe. Woo! Lord, have mercy now. See, now, will the Lord bless you? Yeah, the Lord gonna bless you. Yes, he blesses you in your giving. That's the reason I'm blessed, because I give. Yeah, that's the reason I'm blessed. But I tell folk and I teach folk this. Not only should you tithe to the church, you need to tithe to yourself. Ain't no way in the world you're supposed to be paid every week and you don't do something for yourself. You supposed to do something for yourself, but you allow yourself to be hustled in this church. How in the hell is this pastor going to tell these folk in Detroit, give me $1,000, and you dealing with poor black folk that it probably takes them a whole month, some of them, to make $1,000? Yeah, give something. If you work, the Bible tells you on the first day of the week, set aside. Give God some. If you see your ministry is doing something that is positive in the community and trying to help in the community and trying to help in the world, give to that ministry. Why y'all keep giving ministry money to folk that ain't got no ministry? We got a pastor here in Memphis, Milton Hawkins. That Negro makes $78,000 a month. Huh? $78,000 a month. He in the Church of God in Christ. You notice that all the bishops was millionaires. $78,000 a month. He lives on the same street that Fred Smith, the CEO of Federal Express, lives in. $78,000 a month, and the church is in a community where the median income is less than $12,000 a year for the entire household. And y'all want to think that God is pleased with the hustling. You think God is pleased with the hustling. That's the reason them punk-ass pastors at the meeting didn't feel no obligation to talk to the president about poor folk, because damn it, they ain't poor. You have made them rich. Okay? And I'm just blocking folk off Instagram. I'm going to cut the comments off one of these evenings on Instagram. And y'all just about to study. Let me give you something. Why is it that the black church, we don't own no hospitals. We don't own no service stations. We don't own no grocery store. I ain't talking about the corner store. I'm talking about grocery stores. Why is it that we don't? Why is it that we don't? Is because we enjoy the hustle that is called the hustle of the Church of God in Christ, the hustle of the Baptist church, the hustle of the Methodist church. You enjoy being hustled because you've been indoctrinated in that white man's gospel. Oh, Jesus, boy, don't upset these folks. Yeah, you've been indoctrinated. You didn't come here as no Christian, and Jesus didn't tell you to be no Christian. These Negroes running around here in America with all of these damn titles. I'm Bishop so-and-so. I'm apostle. Apostle your ass on out of here. I'm the apostle of God. You ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Why is it that we don't own no real malls? Why is it when we look in this community and we say that children ain't got nothing to do? Why haven't we not created theme parks? We ain't got the money. Black America ain't got it. We ain't got the money to do all these things, Thaddeus Matthews, that you talk about. You a cussing preacher, but you don't know what's going on. I know numbers. I deal with statistics. I know that since 1980, $420 billion in revenue has crossed pulpits. I know that each and every Sunday in America, the black church puts in $13.12 billion in church a year. $13 billion a year, which comes out to $252.4 million per week. Black churches, $252.4 million per week. What if the black church tied back into the community? What is it? $252 million per week is an astronomical figure. In 2011, the black church collected over $14 billion in tithes, which is $875 million higher than average. Where is the dollars in the black community? And y'all setting up like fools. I can't even get you to give me $25 for a men's workshop aid where I'm going to provide living for men for a year to train them, but you'll go in church on Sunday morning and you will allow yourself to be hustled. Yeah. All they got to tell you, you're going to be blessed. That was a Negro preacher here in Memphis that was fooling folk with a 72-hour blessing. If you give, the Lord gonna give you a 72-hour blessing. And I was looking for running up, putting money. The hell, they even throw money on the float. I said, ooh. You gonna get a 72-hour blessing. The word says that all blessings, all good things come from God which is in heaven. Ain't no damn preacher got no power to bless you. In fact, let me give you something else that Negro preacher ain't got. Since he wants to tell you that the church is in the soul saving business, can't nobody at the church save your soul. Now see, now you finna you finna mess up now. You was all right, but now, oh, shabba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We in the soul saving business. No, you ain't. You can't save nobody's soul. You can tell them about Jesus, but according to Romans 10 and 9, the plan of salvation that you teach, that the church teaches Romans 10 and 9 as God's plan, or Jesus' plan for salvation. It says, and very simply, it says, if thou, that be you, if thou shalt confess with your mouth, your mouth, the Lord Jesus, and you can believe in your heart, that God, his Father, raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. saved. You, thou shalt be saved. You. Didn't say the pastor was going to save your soul. Didn't say that the moaning bench. And if I'm accepting Christ in my life, why would I be mourning? What do I have to be sad about? This is the bullshit from the pulpit that has held us as a people back. Yeah, this is what's holding you back. No pastor, no preacher, no bishop, no apostle has the power to save your soul. But that's that white man gospel that they gave you. Oh, Lord, please. Oh, Lord, no. I guess I might as well tell you, Jesus ain't a white man. Jesus ain't never been no white man. But the white man to hold you in slavery, and he still got some of you Negroes in slavery, he had to make you think that Jesus looked like him. See, I have problems with Paul because I believe in the Bible and I believe in the awesomeness of God. But I also understand because John wrote it in the last, y'all look at it when you get home. I always like saying that because that's what the preacher said. We look at it when you get home. In the last chapter of John and in the last verse, it tells you that if all that Jesus had done while he was living here could be written in books, there are not enough books in the world that could contain all that Jesus done. They want to bullshit you and tell you that the only thing you supposed to believe in is what King James gave you. And if you do your research, you will find that King James was a homosexual. And how is it that the church can attack the homosexual when you read it from a book put together by the homosexual? I think I let that, what's that word, marinate. Jesus was not born on December 25th. Don't even know if Jesus was born in the wintertime. We keep on bullshitting from the pulpit. Y'all have an Easter egg hunt. You don't even know that Esther was a pagan god. Easter didn't have nothing to do, the word Easter didn't have nothing to do with Jesus. She the God of fertilization. She the effing God. Help me up in here. You want to teach our folk, but you keep bullshitting them and hustling them from the pulpit. You will have children on Easter or Resurrection Sunday, since y'all start changing it, having them believe that a bunny rabbit can lay eggs of different colors. You let paganism, the rabbits, fertilization, and the pagan god Easter, E-S-T-E-R, which has nothing to do with God, with Christ. And let me show you why it ain't got nothing to do with Christ. And it dealt with the sun and dealt with paganism. How come Easter ain't on the same date every year? I'll let that one marinate with you too. So you're falling for the hustle. What would Jesus, I don't know what Jesus would do. Because when I go to your King James Version of the Bible, there are 18 years missing out of the King James Version of the Bible. From 12 when he turned the water into the wine. Thank you, Jesus. Probably was Moscato or Sangria. Oh, Sunday's our communion Sunday too, and we drink real wine at Nectar too. Real wine. Had some old ladies there yesterday. I ain't gonna call them ladies old ladies. Some elderly ladies there. They thought they were gonna get there for communion. Because see, the Negro does communion on first Sunday. I do it on the second Sunday. And our communion ain't in them little bitty glasses. Our communion be in little shot glasses. Y'all come on Sunday. And I'm gonna tell you something that happens at Naked Truth that you ain't gonna see in no other church. What does the word say? As often as we do this in remembrance of me. Is that not what it says, Sister Dale?
That's what it says.
And I got folk that'll come back up, they done sin so bad, they come back and get them a second cup. They say do it as often. It didn't have to be next Sunday. I came back and got some more. And I don't say nothing about that. Okay? No, I'm saying, go get it. Y'all think Jesus had one of them little bitty cups? No. Jesus threw back. And probably said, you know how we do when we take us a good swallow. It ain't good until you say, You know it's good when you say, That also means you want some more. But here's what I'm saying for you. You have been locked up into a mindset that allows you to be hustled. I just gave you some numbers there. Okay? Yeah. I just gave you some numbers. Why aren't we teaching economics in our church? Yeah, why aren't we teaching economics in our church? You should not be a part of a ministry. Okay? Somebody said before I show up, what's the alcohol percent? Man, either bring your ass on or don't come. It's just that simple. I've learned now, and thank you, Pastor Leon Jones, for putting that up on board. I'm working with what I got. I'm working with the people that are faithful. Some of y'all are scared to come to naked truth because you don't want no truth. You want the dressed up lies instead of the naked truth. And I ain't got that for you. I ain't got the hoop. And I can hoop. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, but I've learned that our folk have been hollered at and they've been told the truth in the hollering. Y'all speaking in tongues and telling these folk that you ain't saved unless you speaking in tongues. Quit telling these folk that damn lie. That ain't Bible, that ain't scripture. Y'all making up stuff as you go. Making it up. And our folk, we are so gullible that we fall for anything that we hear except black folk loving each other. Black folk doing business with each other. Hell, as much weave as y'all wear, y'all ought to have a weave manufacturing company. I remember when some preachers, a few years ago, I told this story before. The toilet tissue factory was for sale here in Memphis, Tennessee, out there on Thomas Street. At the toilet tissue factory, they made Kotex and pads and tampons. They 3 different things, ain't they? Huh? Okay, well, I remember the wings and that. Everybody needs some toilet tissue. Everybody needs to wipe their ass. Okay? Yes. Yes, everybody wipes their ass. All the women, most of the women, unless y'all don't have their surgery thing, that, what you call it, the hysterectomy. Okay, unless y'all don't have the hysterectomy. How you say the word? Hysterectomy. Y'all having a period. Okay? So, it was a money maker. Black preachers met to talk about buying the toilet tissue and the tampon factory. Boy, millions could have been made. First of all, they couldn't come together on the money. Then the biggest problem that they had in buying and the churches coming together to be able to purchase it, to co-op it, who's gonna be in charge? These folk were setting up life of Mike Jones, you know. I don't go for the city of this man in my conversation. Okay. And I'm just taking folk off of here. Who messing with you, Essence and Beauty? Tell me, and they're gone. Who in charge? Instead of economically empowering our people, the hustlers at the table want to know who's going to be in charge. I'm going to be the president. I got the biggest congregation. I'm a bishop. You ain't You take the bishop off. The bis, you ish. Okay? But you fall for this. You fall for this hustling. You fall for the hustle. You want to be hustled. You don't want to enjoy yourself with ministries, and my ministry is not the only one in the country. There are preachers all over this country that is not a part of the hustling set. They believe in the calling that they have by God on their lives, and they're working to build up the lives of people. And it's hard when you don't want to be the hustler, when you don't want to use gimmicks that preachers are using all over this country. It's hard. I've been in this building that I'm in now a whole year. I done paid the $2,500 every month because people don't believe in giving. And they know I ain't got nothing from the church. I ain't got a quarter. Well, you drive a Cadillac. I do. You got a Mercedes too. I do. I had the Mercedes before the ministry started though. I upgraded to the Cadillac because I want to buy me something for my birthday. But it didn't come from the church. It came from the various enterprises that Thaddeus Matthews involves himself in financially. Cadillac got to know. I got to sell something. Some advertising, something. I got to sell something. But I refuse to live a life that is below what God has told me I can live. I refuse it. I refuse it. I refuse it. God did not command that you be broke. Well, you know, the Bible says the broke will be with you, the poor will be with you always. They're the folks that won't get up off their ass and go and look for a job. I was talking to a man I know today that's in the employment business. He said there's a job for any man in this city or woman that wants a job. He was telling me about various warehouses. They were needing, he's with one of the temporary service. He said, man, I got some positions that pay $1,000 a week. I said, temporary? $1,000 a week. And folk won't show up for work. They'll fill out the application. You can tell them they can start tomorrow. They'll tell you, can I start next week? I got a few things I need to do this week. Come on. Here's somebody, wait a minute, let me go back to this. Jeremiah, you let me hold the class here. Because see, when you go back and you start talking about the tithe of the Old Testament and you start going back and dealing with the Mosaic law, you're gonna come over here and watch. There is no mention when Jesus came in the New Testament, there's no mention of the tithe. You're told to give. In fact, you're told to give more than the 10%. Okay? That's what Scripture is all about. Yeah, but let me go back. Jermaine Jackson, I'm tired of you on the page. You gone. Okay, thank you, but God bless your heart. Martin Makita, can you find him for me? I'll find it. Martin, you finna go. Martin Makita, you finna go as soon as I go to a commercial break. And in fact, I think I'm gonna go to one right now. We'll be back right after these commercial messages. What is the motherfucker saying? Huh?
Just agitate. He's not saying that that is gonna block you. No, he ain't. You see, I'm still here.
No, he ain't gonna be here.
It's a girl.
It's a girl named Martin.
That's the last. I think her name was Peter Martin.
Quail Ridge is a 4-man scramble with a shotgun start at 1 p.m. Food and drinks are all included, so call today and let me sign you up. Call
Sure, Johnson. What was she saying?
Oh, you owe her some money. You didn't give all the money in the car. You stole a bag from the church. Ignorant shit.
I sold her what?
You stole a bag of money from church. Ignorant shit.
I sold a bag of money from the church. Bitch, if I sold a bag of money from the church, it was my bag. Okay.
That's ignorant shit. They too grown to be that damn ignorant.
Let's see who I need to get off over here on the snitch. Terrell, you gone. Since you're out the bag, go pack yours at the girl's house that you're probably living at. Let's see. Let's see who I need to get on the Instagram.
In the time of bereavement, there are 3 things that's important to every family. That's service, professionalism, and cost. And if cost is a factor in your time of bereavement, then you need to be going to R.B. Bernard Funeral Services, where a complete funeral package starts at $18.95.
$18.95?
brother, everything is going to be okay. Because your family is now going to do like so many families in the Mid-South area and take their loved ones to our Bernard Funeral Services, where they will honor any funeral policy. You heard me correctly. They will honor any funeral policy that you want to take to any other funeral home. Our Bernard got me. Look, let me tell you, they also have cremations that start at $695. You can't beat the service that you're going to get in our Bernard Funeral Services. Once you're
How you know I was doing this? You must saw me typing.
they're in the hands of qualified licensed funeral directors and morticians. Our Bernard Funeral Home, located at 2764 Lamar.
It's commercial time, Coca-Cola, or is that Cocoa Brown? Well, I call you Coca-Cola.
0100. Man, you at our Bernard Funeral Home now. I know you have it.
Rodney Young, what happened to the church sisters? I guess they all at your house.
When you're looking for the best soul food in town, the only place to come, whether you're in South Memphis, whether you're in North Memphis, it's worth your
Well, but King World, see, your background is your business. You know, but I've offered jobs. Who you can take off?
Lamich and Art.
Who? What she said?
These are both boys.
They boys. All these little boys. His boyfriend on that too?
I guess they boyfriends to each other.
Okay. I've had programs for felons, and they won't go to work. They won't go to work.
Come back out of Sherrod.
Huh?
Let me know when you're ready.
What's next?
Sherrod.
Bring me back out to Sherrod.
Sherrod's Furniture, located at 3666 North Watkins, who's also a member of the Better Business Bureau, has furniture. Not just in tax season, but all year long, you'll find the very best in bargains, in sales, whatever you need.
Okay,
for your
30
home,
seconds.
Whether
Okay.
it's bedroom suits, whether it's living room suits, whether it's dinette sets, Sherrod's Furniture is the place to go. Let me tell you about the Fatty Bear special.
20 seconds.
This two-piece set, normally $6.99. Come in, mention my name, and get it for $4.99. But you gotta.
10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews program. Glad to have each and every one of you here. See, let me tell you something. Everybody needs a hustle, except the church. Some of you, and again, I was talking to a guy today that manages a temporary service. Folk will not go to work. He says that some men, because their old lady been nagging about looking for a job, they don't really want the job. They come and fill out the application and hope you never call them. I'm going to keep me 4 or 5 hustles on the side. I got my other hustle. Let me start my other hustle back. And I do really need to push my hustle. This is for every man who suffers from erectile dysfunction. Okay? Your stuff ain't working. Okay? Now, this is a 72-hour blessing. Praise the Lord. It comes in 2 different flavors, lemon and strawberry. Okay? Guys, you put this in a glass of water, or get you a water bottle like this. okay? Shake it up, put it on the inside, and this will make the dead rise again. Okay? It'll make the dead rise. It'll get up and walk. It'll get up with all power in it. Okay? Yes. Get you some of this. In fact, here's one. Let me show you how you do it. This is too much water. You don't want this much water. You get you some. That's still too much.
You gonna drink one?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some. You want one?
No, I'm good.
Huh? I have to sell my product.
Well, show us how it works.
I can't show you how it works on the TV. We have to get us some of that pay-per-view.
Show us how it works.
Now, you get you some water, guys. And these packs are $10 a piece. I sell it to the blind, the crippled, and the crazy. Okay? This is, again, the strawberry. I think I'll go with the strawberry. Okay? Young men, I have young men. I sell it at the church. $10 a pack. You got to buy a minimum of 3 or 4. Let's see. Put it on in here. Yeah. I get old men that can't barely walk. I'll talk. Will they come get this? All right. Then, guys, you're gonna put your top. Dr. Field, you're going to. See, first of all, I want you to understand, I'm a businessman. First thing you understand about business is supply and demand. So that class, supply and demand. Where there is a demand, if you make the supply, you will always make money. That's the reason I believe in making money, because I find where there is a supply, I can't do with little money, so I have to find things that's gonna make money. Okay? Shake it up. Okay? Shake it up. You shake it up and turn it up. I like that. Shake it up and turn it up. See, that's when you know it's good, when you say, ah. Now, fellas, I'll be at the church by 11 o'clock tomorrow. Come on by and get yourself, some crumbs here on the table, and get you some. Gotta have at least $30 or $40 in your bag. I don't sell no ones. If you can't afford but $10, you ain't supposed to be screwing. If you ain't got $10 in your pocket, don't screw. And I got something new that I'm adding to it. Brand new. It's the peel. Okay? It's the peel. You can take the peel. Take the peel, and it does the very same thing. The very same thing. You women who got men who suffer from erectile dysfunction, this is not pharmaceutical, this is herbs. This is what Jesus put in the ground to make that thing hard. Okay? Jesus put this in the ground. Herbs. and the herb people gonna put the right herbs together to cook it up and make it do what it do so that you can cook, okay? I got the peels as well. Come on, guys. And the only place you can get it is at Naked Truth. I'll be there in the morning because I got a lot to do by 11 o'clock, and I'll be there most of the day. So come on by. It's $10. You got to buy at least 3 or 4. You can buy as many as you want. And then maybe some of you around the country, you'd like to sell it. You want to buy it wholesale from me and sell it in your areas. There is always, what about the ones that don't live in Memphis? Darling, if you order it, do we still have it online? I took it offline. Send me an email to the church, and then, or you just go to PayPal. Go to PayPal, pay for it on PayPal, and in the description of what you're doing, I want 3, or I want 4, or I want 10. And if it's, you get 3, at least you put in another $5 for the shipping and the handling. Okay, I do the handling, and the post office do the shipping. Okay, so just send it on to us. Okay. What about the ones that have prostate cancer and had surgery? Hey, bro, I got 2 or 3 guys that have had prostate cancer, and they went up there and cut the cancer out, and they buy it all the time. Okay. Somebody tell me if you have prostate cancer, you have other things. No, you don't. If your cancer's been cured, and look, see, I get all you doctors on here. Okay? Yeah. This is not, I got men, I got old men, I got some 70 and 80-year-old men that wobble, can't hardly walk. They get to that door, I want some of that juice. That's what they call it. They call it that juice. Can I get me some of that juice? And see, most of the time, I don't answer the door. That ain't, you know, Dale goes to the door, and they have to tell Dale, I want some of that deuce. And all you gotta do is have your money. We don't take no checks. Okay. So just bring your money and you come on. And I got the peel. You just slip that under your tongue and go about your business. And then women, let your man get what he needs to satisfy you. All right? All right. Now let me do something real quick. We talked about hustling all night, and I'm probably saying some more. But if I didn't get 20 or 30 y'all today that sent that in my inbox, I didn't get one about the church in Detroit. Learn to give your money to ministries that's functioning in the community, like Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I need your help before I go off the air, because this center is going to open on September the 1st. That's a Saturday. You got, and a lady text me, I got an old TV, it don't work, I'm gonna give me another, maybe you can get somebody to fix it. Baby girl, who do you think you're talking to? We don't deal like that, baby. Don't give me your junk. I can have no TVs fixed, we'll buy a TV. I want to do what is necessary in this community. Okay? I've got a 5-bedroom house. Okay? I've got a 5-bedroom house on the church property. That I could have rented the house out, but that damn sure wasn't gonna live in it. And it was probably, when it was built, it was probably the parsonage for the pastor back in the day, way back in the day when the white peoples had it. But I want to do something for men in this community, because until we recondition the mindset of men, we will not be able to deal with our young men and our boys. I call the program Men Working It Out. And again, for 1 year, they will be living in this particular, we got some men that already called us from Michigan. Did you call them back today? Did they say anything?
She said the bid wasn't complete yet.
The bid, got some men in, what part of Michigan is that?
That's in, Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor, that watched this show in Ann Arbor, that's gonna be coming into this area. And this helps not only the men, but it helps the ministry of Naked Truth. We want to do something positive. I don't give a damn what y'all talk about me. I've been dealing, I'm a public figure, so y'all go ahead and talk about me, okay? But I want to do this. I need your help. I need, how many people have we had so far tonight? Two. So I need 38 more people. Can I get 10? Excuse me. There's stuff working in my throat. That wasn't good, was it? Okay. What you laughing at, Les? That was, well, that's a joke go right there. But I refuse to tell it. Okay, gonna have a neck hard. But anyway, I need your help as we are trying to help men. Go to the website, it's there on the site. Naked Truth, LEM. Excuse me. Naked Truth, one word, LEM, one word, .com. This is a church website. Okay? Naked Truth, LEM.com. Go to the site right now. And when you get to the site where it says give, that's what you need to do. Okay? That's what you need to give. The $25. If you want to give $100, that's fine. Go to the site, and I can see you right now when you do it. And this is going to be an all men's facility. It's not going to be co-ed. Yeah, I won't be having no old babies up in my place. Because if you put the men and the women in the same house, it's going to be some screwing going on. Okay? I ain't naive enough to think we ain't going to do nothing. It's going to be something going on in there. But I need you right now. $25. That's all I'm looking for. $25. You got PayPal, you got Giveify, and you got the Cash App. Okay. Okay, that's what I need you to do. Also, on the Thaddeus Matthews Show, all that political advertising is gone for the time being. I gotta go see Ed Ford tomorrow. Remind me, I need to see Ed tomorrow. Pastor, did you get the $25 I dropped in the mail? Georgia? Was that what I got in the mail today? Georgia, I probably did. I got some mail on today, and I got some other. I didn't even look at the name, darling. I ran to the post box as I was leaving, coming to the studio. Come on. $25. I'm watching y'all. Can I get at least 10 before I go off the air? You folk all over on the internet. Come on right now and send your $10. I mean, your $10, your $25 right now. Now, let me say something to business owners here. You need to be advertising on the Thaddeus Matthews show. Here's what I want you to do. I got a special plan. I'm not going to give it the price out on the air. But if you'll call me at 231-9239 when I'm off the air, I got a special rate for you till the end of the year. Okay? The advertising on this show runs $1,500 to $2,000 a month on this show for businesses. That ain't my political rate. Okay? That ain't the show rate when they're having blues shows and things of that nature. That's the business rate. You got a beauty shop. You got a barber shop. You got a clothing store. One of the things that I need right now is another construction business. A business that does remodeling and things of that nature. I need that type. Here's a donation that just came in. I need one of those. The last company was, I guess they ran out of money. Because when your money run out, you can't be on this. I don't run you on there if you ain't paid me. Do that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. So I need you, Alan Webb, you are being taken off the page, brother. Okay? If you got a business, area code 901-231-9239. That's a business number. If you happen to be in business and you know my other number, then you call me on that. But call me at 231-9239, or you can call the church number at area code 901-435-6161. 435-6161, and I'll get that. I got a special rate that will take you to the end of a year. I am a CPA with a tax company. I would definitely call. You can start calling when I get off the air. Let me take, oh no, I'm gonna hit the wrong somebody. Okay, check chasing, you gone. But your business. I have a massive audience of blacks and whites. You'd be surprised at the number of white folk that watch this show. Okay. Out of the 12 advertisers of political ads that I ran, how many was it? Seven out of 12 won. Okay? 7 out of 12 of the individuals that did their advertising, they won on this show because they got their names out there. Here's another 25. Okay. And all we're looking for is your help and your support. Thank you, Sharonda Lowe. And also thank you, Brenda Hackney. Thank both of you ladies as well. So we, Jennifer Kirkland, thank you so much. I see you on there. We are in our ministry. One of the things I was telling Dale today, we got a guy that sells watermelons. Brother Hunter, I know you're watching. Bring some watermelons to church Sunday. In fact, bring your pastor a watermelon to the church on tomorrow. I'll be there by 11, one of them sweet ones. And sell your watermelon. See, here's one of the things that churches need to do, okay? Here's what one of the things churches need to do. You need to invest in your members. If you got members in your church that are businesses, if you got a beautician or cosmetologist, as y'all call them now, and she does hair, then the pastor should promote you. Son, Sister John, stand up there. Where your weave shop at? Get the address. I want all the women here that are members of this church to go get your weave from Sister Jones. That's how we build economics in the black community. Okay. Economics, that's what we've got to economically empower our people. Okay? If we don't talk money in the church, we're talking the wrong thing. Well, I just want to hear that Jesus died and he got up. How many times y'all got to hear Jesus died and he got up? They give you that every Sunday. Oh, he died. And they're lying to you because he didn't die on no Friday and get up on no Sunday morning. Whew. Find that in the Bible. Now, you find Friday in the Bible, I'll give you $1,000. That ain't there. But we fall for it. We fall for the bullshit from the pulpit. And that's the reason we're able to be hustled, because we don't talk economics. We don't talk business. We don't talk about trying to start it. I was holding a class at the church from 9 o'clock on Sunday morning to 10 o'clock dealing with economics, starting business. I've started multiple businesses. I've made some money in business. So we want to sit there and talk about financial plans, how to put a business plan together, how we can construct your particular business to make money. Also, marketing. Marketing and branding is a very important thing. If anybody knows, look, people see my names on my clothes. This was Pastor Raw. This is a trademark. Okay? Can't nobody else. I had it legally did. Pastor Raw, the name, the cussing pastor, has been registered as a trademark. Okay? It's a trademark. I brand myself. Cussing pastor. Cussing pastor. It's a brand. It's marketing. When you see me all over social media, you see me marketing who I am. What does that do? The reason that the people call me to be on Jermaine Reed's show this morning in Milwaukee is because I branded myself. I marketed myself. The reason that they want to bring me into Milwaukee later on this month is because of the brand. Now, maybe I need to do a show. Okay. Ms. Garrison, you gone. Maybe I need to do a show on marketing and business, and the reason that black businesses go out of business is because you ain't got no business in the first place. And a lot of people believe that you can just open up a business and everything is going to fall in place. It does not work that way. I'm going to show you how not to be hustled as well. Invest in yourself. Before you invest all of your money into the church, invest in yourself. Okay? How much money? Ask yourself this, and I got to get out of here. Ask yourself this. You got paid Friday. What did you do for yourself? What did you buy yourself? What did you save out of your income last week? Well, I had bills. I don't care. There should be a certain amount every week that you save for yourself. All right, I got to get out of here. We've talked tonight about church hustling, and we've given out some great information, I think. If you'd like to advertise, to area code 901-231-9239. I got a special rate. It's so special, I'm not going to give it out on the air. 901-231-9239. That'll take you through the end of the year. You got a business, you're going into Thanksgiving, you're going into the Christmas season, you need this business. All right, gotta go. Thank you so very much for being here with me on this Monday afternoon. You can call and give me about 10 minutes and you can call. Until tomorrow evening, top of the evening too. I almost ruined the crop.
Dog. I sure want one.
Yes, sir.